Welcome to Steve's World UK. Today we are in Amesbury in Wiltshire. So today Stonehenge is part of my world. So we're at the new visitor centre at Stonehenge. I will put a link to the website in the description below so you can check out the details for yourselves. So we're now going to head on the short walk, about a mile, to Stonehenge itself. There's even a sign in case you've lost your way, not that you can miss the old stones itself. As I said, it is about a mile walk to the actual stones itself, but there is a shuttle bus available should you so wish, but it is limited and priority are for the elderly and for those of disabilities. It's also good to note that there is an app on Apple Store and Google Store where you can download the Stonehenge Talking Tour. I strongly suggest that you download this and you can play and listen to as you go along, which will tell you more about the heritage site itself. Looks like we got a bit of company on our travel to Stonehenge, although they don't seem in a rush at all. I don't think they're going to be joining us today. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument in Wiltshire, England, 2 miles west of Amesbury. It consists of a ring of standing stones, each around 13 feet high and 7 feet wide, and weighing around 25 tons. Just look at the amazing view. So there is a shuttle service that will take you back to and from the visitor centre. And that's now where we're heading to the stones. So this is our first look of Stonehenge itself close up. One of the most famous landmarks in the United Kingdom, Stonehenge is regarded as a British cultural icon. It has been a legally protected scheduled ancient monument since 1982, when legislation to protect historic monuments was first successfully introduced in Britain. Archaeologists believe it was constructed from 3000 BC to 2000 BC. The surrounding circular earth bank and ditch, which constitute the earliest phase of the monument, have been dated to about 3100 BC. Stonehenge could have been a burial ground from its earliest beginnings. Deposits containing human bone date from as early as 3000 BC, when the ditch and bank were first dug, and continued for at least another 500 years. While many modern scholars now agree that Stonehenge was once a burial ground, they have yet to determine what other purposes it served and how a civilization without modern technology, or even the wheel, produced the mighty monument. Its construction is all the more baffling because, while the sandstone slabs of its outer ring hail from the local quarries, scientists have traced the bluestones that make up its inner ring all the way to the Preseli Hills in Wales, some 200 miles from where Stonehenge sits on Salisbury Plain.
Archaeologists believe England's most iconic prehistoric ruin was built in several stages, with the earliest constructed 5,000 or more years ago. First Neolithic Britons used primitive tools, possibly made from deer antlers, to dig a massive circular ditch and bank or henge on Salisbury Plain. According to one long-standing theory, Stonehenge's builders fashioned sledges and rollers out of tree trunks to lug the bluestones from the Preseli Hills. They then transferred the boulders onto rafts and floated them first along the Welsh coast and then up the River Avon towards Salisbury Plain. If the facts surrounding the architects and construction of Stonehenge remain shadowy at best, the purpose of the arresting monument is even more of a mystery. While historians agree that it was a place of great importance for over 1,000 years, we may never know what drew early Britons to Salisbury Plain and inspired them to continue developing it. There is strong archaeological evidence that Stonehenge was used as a burial site, at least for part of its long history, but most scholars believe it served other functions as well, either as a ceremonial site, a religious pilgrimage destination, a final resting place for royalty, or a memorial erected to honour and perhaps spiritually connect with distant ancestors. More recently, signs of illness and injury in human remains unearthed at Stonehenge led a group of British archaeologists to speculate that it was considered a place of healing, perhaps because bluestones were thought to have curative powers.
So we're on our way back from the stones via the footpath which runs alongside the visitor transportation should you require it. So the next stop will be the visitor centre. So we made it back to the visitor centre. So we're just going to take a look at the old Stonehenge houses in its day. So a little bit different to what we're used to nowadays, and for that I'm thankful. Don't know about you. So this is an exact replica of stone 60, apparently weighing 28 tons. So this would have been how they would have moved the stones into the site. Quite remarkable. Imagine being stuck behind traffic while this one's being moved. Lucky for the people that moved this rock, it looks like it is artificial.
Our final stop at the visitor centre is the exhibition, featuring over 250 archaeological objects and a 360-degree audio-visual experience.
led into rites or rules. Therefore, it was logical to assume that the Druids were religious leaders of the
Well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, be safe, be good, be kind, and be careful. It takes 24 hours for the world to turn once, but only 2 seconds to like or subscribe to see future content from Stevie's World UK.